Hello and welcome to Baited Gaming. My name is Joe and we are going to continue our playthrough of Phantasy Star IV. This is episode 6, and in the last episode we did a bit of a grinding run in the Mist Cave where we got the Silver Tusk for Rika, and unfortunately our Piccolo looking friend Raja got ill from some sort of disease, sickness and fever that's been going around, with everyone thinking that it's because of the Garuberk Tower. After that, we met up with our newest party member, named Kyra, who is an Esper from the Esper Mansion, and then we found out the secret that Rune is the leader of the Espers themselves. He is the Lutz, and has inherited the memories of the previous Lutzes from over the generations. So it was determined that the only thing that could probably get past the carnivorous trees in the way of Garuberk Forest was to ask the Gumbius Temple if we could borrow their Eclipse Torch to burn them down. So that's where we're at now. Off screen I did a little bit of a shopping session, which actually I missed one thing, so we're going to have to go ahead and get it. We did a bit of a shopping session, but I did miss one thing. I forgot to get Chaz's weapon. So we're going to head back into the city of Jut, and we're going to go to the weapon shop over here. All of the stuff in this town is extremely expensive, as you're going to see here. So yeah, we're going to get a Laconian sword for Chaz, and that's it. And everything else we already got. And then we're going to head over to the item shop, because I forgot to get some Trimates. Now, Trimates are basically the full heal of the game. They give you upwards of 300, 400 HP, if I remember correctly. Only can remember where the stupid good shop is. There it is. Okay, so we're going to head in here and just buy a few Trimates. Probably 10 will do. 2, 3, 4, 5... 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go right over to the Gumbius Temple. Okay, now before we hit any of these story trigger points, we're gonna raid the temple a little bit. There's a few chests that I want to get here. So we're going to head downstairs. Make sure I didn't grab them already. Yeah, so we're going to grab these chests. A Soul Dew, Star Dew, Moon Dew, and a Trimate. So, definitely well worth it. Okay. Now we're going to head upstairs and we're going to talk to the main priest and ask him if we can use the Eclipse Torch. Because we need to get to the Garuberk Tower. There's definitely some like black energy wave stuff going on over there. Okay. And of course, no. He says no. So he doesn't want us to use the Eclipse Torch. And we explain the situation that the entire solar system is under attack from this dark force, and he's like, no. And then suddenly he hears a noise behind him, and then the triplets. Now these guys are probably some of the hardest bosses in the entire game. They do a lot of AoE magic, they do a lot of single target abilities that hit very, very hard, and the dungeon that they're in is very long and winding, and you can get lost very easily. So they say that they're going to take this torch over to the air castle, and that if we want it back, then Lutz is going to have to come get it. And he knows beyond them who will be waiting for them. So, our next destination is, in fact, the air castle. So now this guy's having a little bit of hindsight 2020, where he's like, you know what, I should have just given it to you guys, now it's been taken from us, this is terrible. So we're going to go ahead and retrieve it, and in return, the bishop is going to let us use the torch to enter the Garuberk Tower. So now Rune's talking about the actual air castle itself, and how he, using Lutz's memory, knows of a place where he fought a person called Lashiec back in Phantasy Star I. So Lashiec was supposedly defeated, but in the Phantasy Star universe, anything can happen. Alright, so we're going to head out of the Gumbius Temple. We're going to go to our spaceship, and that's over by the city of Tyler. So we're going to hop in our spaceship real quick, and then we're going to go directly to the air castle. So we're going to get we're going basically to the ruins of the destroyed planet of Parma, which was destroyed about 1,000, 2,000 years ago. And in the midst of the rubble in space, there it is, in fact, an air castle. So we're going to head on over there. But first we're going to go back to Matavia because I misclicked. Which is fine anyway because we need to hit the healing pad. So we'll hit the healing pad here in Matavia. Just hop right on there. And then we'll do a quick save because this is going to be a long dungeon and who knows what's going to happen. Okay, so we're going to head over to the air castle. So now the air castle has a lot of monsters that don't give a lot of EXP and hit really hard, and you just don't want to fight them. So apparently on this floating castle in space, the gravity is normal and the atmosphere is breathable, so there seems to be some sort of magic going on, or they seem to be expecting us. I'm not really quite sure. Alright, so we're going to set up a couple macros here. We're going to use Kyra to cast Gifoy, and Rune's going to use Hune, which is going to combo into Firestorm. Ren will just attack, attack, attack. So we have some combos just in case we do get into fights. Now again, this is a fairly long dungeon, but thankfully halfway through it they give you a healing pad to jump on. So it's not like the worst thing in the world, but there are a lot of encounters. It's a very, very winding maze of a place, and even though I've done this map hundreds of times, I still get turned around every now and again. So grab the 1000 Masada out of here. And now these guys we definitely don't want to fight the specters. They have an instant death spell called exactly that, death spell, and they will one hit us. Those dimension worms are about 300 EXP each, and they cast a very long animation spell called Gra. Now this is a fight that we don't mind fighting because these Frost Sabers get one hit by the Firestorm ability, and then we can just finish off the last Ripper with auto attacks. Okay, and they give a decent amount of EXP, 1300 is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, so we're just going to continue along. You're going to be hearing this music starting and stopping quite frequently through this dungeon. So yeah, as long as they keep targeting Ren, I'm pretty okay with what's going on. So yeah, we're just going to Firestorm these guys down. Keep moving. Okay. Head outside through this next door. I think there was a chest that I missed. I'm gonna go back. Screw it. I think I missed a chest down here. Okay. Yeah, Kyra's not going to take much damage from anything. She has 2 reflect shields on, a reflect robe, a reflect circlets. Like, she's pretty decked out in defensive gear, so she's not going to take much damage. Hey, that fight was worth it. Trimates are always good. For free for 100 gold. Hope this run was worth it, though. Yeah, let's see what we got. Yeah, Trimate. Okay. Can't complain about a Trimate. It's basically a full heal without having to use any TP. Okay, head up the stairs here. We can fight. Nah, we'll run from these guys. Nah, of course, I can't run. Okay. Should have just fought him. Alright, well, you guys asked for it. Okay, let's finish up this last guy. Alright, now as far as how we're going to heal throughout this dungeon, Kyra gets a really cool skill called Metis, which not only can heal humanoid characters, but can heal androids as well. So, and doesn't take any TP, just takes skill points. So we're just going to abuse that for healing while walking through dungeons, so we don't have to waste any TP. Okay, head outside this door here, and I think this is a dead end this way. Don't remember. This looks like a dead end. No, maybe it's not. 2000 Masada. Let's see what's on these stairs. That's the dead end. So like I said, there's a lot of ways you can get turned around in this place. Okay, definitely don't want to fight any of those dimension worms. Not worth my time at all. we're actually doing pretty good. Getting through here fairly quickly. Okay, keep fighting this one. Oh, I forgot to heal Rune. Probably should have done that. Okay, finish off that last Ripper guy. Hey, level up. The more stats, the better as we go through this, because the fight that we're going to is pretty brutal. Okay, up and around, and you'll recognize this as the beginning of it. Apparently we went the long way around to get on top and then come around. Oh, come on. You guys are not worth my time. There we go. Oh, that was the wrong way, so we keep going to the left here. Ow. Yeah, Chaz and Rika, they're just wielding weapons. Don't really have a lot of defensive sets, so that's why they're in the back of the party right now. They are mainly offensive characters, even though Rune and Kyra do a bit of both, which is why they're so good. So heal Chaz up. Grab this chest. And another trimate, delicious. And keep on moving. Okay, we're gonna run from these guys. These guys do no damage, and again, they give no EXP, so they're not worth fighting. Yeah, even if it takes us like 15 times to run, it's still not worth fighting. Okay. Head outside again. And yep, that door is the only entrance. Yep, in here. Now we've almost finished the first half of this long winding dungeon. We're almost there. Through the first half anyway. Okay, keep healing with Kyra. Let's check the suits down here. Ow. That was a big crit. But we're going to one-shot them in return. That's good. Good job, Rika. Hit one jab. Hit things. Oops, accidentally used an extra charge of that. Run, 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 run. Don't want to fight those guys. Even though they're not particularly dangerous aside from the death spell that they have, they, just not worth it. And there's the Gra. Yeah, love getting AoE'd. Okay. And I think this chest has the Swift Helm in it, which is going to be a good equipment upgrade for Chaz. So what the Swift Helm does, it has its own active ability where you can cast a Saner on one target, which in itself is not that effective because Saner is an AoE ability by default when casted by Rika. But it's decent to have and gives him a little bit extra agility and speed on his own right without having to get Saner from Rika. So it just makes him a little bit faster. Okay, so we're going to head back up the stairs and out to the ledge, walking through space. And in this room here is a weapon upgrade for Rika. It's the Genesis Claw. So we're going to equip that onto her right away. So the Genesis Claw has the cool added ability that it has a chance on hit to automatically kill the target. I believe it only works on biological, like humanoid targets, but I could be wrong with that. Alright, can we please? Can you not? Thank you. Okay, have Kyra heal everyone up again. Okay, so yeah, the Genesis Claw has the added effect where it can just has a chance to one-hit some monsters, which is pretty cool. Because you'll just be running around farming and Rika will tag and something will just die when you had a whole macro set up for it. Okay, so we're almost almost to the halfway point. Now I know you're saying, geez, this is a long dungeon. Halfway point? Yep, halfway point. Okay, I think there's a chest down here. Yeah, that was worthless. Escape pipes and telepipes are pretty much useless as opposed because we have a couple people with Highness, which is the escape version, and Ryuka, which is the teleport. So we've officially reached the halfway point of the dungeon, because there's a door at the bottom here, where you can go through, step on this yellow pad, and it heals everyone to full and gives them full magic back, which you can see is directly behind the illusions that we can't get past at the beginning of the dungeon. So, if anything terrible happens from here until the in the near future, we can always just come back and step on the pad. Okay. Run from these guys. So next stop, Triplets. If I can remember the correct way, which I think this is it. Okay. Yeah, this is right. Okay, head down the stairs here. Up and around. Run from the specters. Up the stairs again. Around the first room that we came in. Yeah, there's a lot of looping in this castle. A lot of looping around. Good, yes. Let's run. Keep everyone at full. Okay, up these stairs. Out the door, and I think we're there. I think we got there pretty quick. Yep, and we are here. Alright, now since this is such a volatile fight, and I don't want it to screw up, we're going to make a save state. Because, yes, I am I'm a baby like that. I don't like to lose. I don't think we're going to lose. But you never know. We're going to try. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a couple macros. So we're going to set up Ren's barrier, because if we don't, we're going to get bursted down by their Gizans and lasers and all this other crap. Kyra's going to use Warla, which is her version of D-Ban. Rika is going to use Saner to give everyone more agility. And then we're going to try this combo called Effacing Crosscut, which is Grand Cross. I'm not sure if it works on these guys, but if it does, it's supposed to do a bunch of damage. And then after that, we are just going to go on full AoE mode. So it's going to be Kyra with Hune, Rune with Nawat, Rika with Disrupt, Chaz with Air Slash, and Ren's going to Burst Rock. And then we're going to make the same exact macro. Hune, Nawat, Disrupt, Air Slash, and then attack. And then we're going to equip an item on Rika called the Plasma Field. So when you AoE down the triplets, they attack with this AoE Thunder Blast ability, which is a laser type ability. So we're going to put on the Plasma Field, which will reduce all of that damage to 1, and hope that we can burst down the triplets faster than they kill us. So we're going to give this a go, see what happens. So triplet fight. Okay, so we're going to do our first macro, get a barrier up. Barrier is the most important thing, if they get to go before us. See, yeah, if we didn't have barrier up, we were just dead there. And they still got to go super fast. Okay, so Ren is basically dead at this point. Yeah, Ren's already dead. That's not good. Okay, so we're just going to go with our Blizzard and Disrupt combo and hope that we kill them all before we die. Yeah, Thunder Blast is the one that we want to see. Okay, so the middle one's dead. Now we just gotta hope that Rika survives until the next turn. And we should, yep, and we should kill them right here. Beautiful, that was perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better triplet fight. Okay, so now we're gonna heal up. And now we get the dubious distinction of we gotta head out of here now. So I think we can Highness out. Yep. So we can Highness back to the beginning. Now all the illusions in the front are dead. But before we do that, we're gonna go make a save. We can't do it here, so we're just gonna fly over to Matavia real quick and just do a quick save. Okay, and then we'll head back to the air castle. Okay, so now we have to go into the depths of the air castle and look for the man Lashiec, who actually has the Eclipse Torch. The triplets didn't have it on them. They were just a decoy to bait us to the castle to get, so that Lashiec can get his revenge on Lutz from 2,000 years ago. So now you can see the triplets are gone from there, opening up this healing pad and allowing us further travel inside. So we don't have to do the whole looping around. And they're gone from here too. No, we can't escape. Yeah, that's not what you want. Alright, so since that happened, we're going to go right back to the healing pad. This next fight is such a bastard of a fight. He hits so hard. He's got a lot of HP. It's a very, very, very difficult fight. Okay, so we're going to head downstairs into the depths of the castle. Okay, now there's always going to be like 2 different ways to go, and I always get it wrong every time. We're going to try to running from every fight here. We don't really want to fight anything. There are a few chests that we're going to want to grab along the way, because I believe there are some Stardews, which are very helpful for this fight. These guys are not very nice. Oh, so that's what we need to do first. We need to remake our macro with Rune and Gifoy and have run attack, attack, attack. So this way, when we do have decent fights that we want, we can fight them. Yeah, so that was the wrong way. Okay, there's no... Yeah, so you guys may remember that Chaos Sorcerer guy from the previous fight. Where, yeah, so he just basically just dropped a whole lot of damage on us. So we're going to leave. And we're going to head back and heal. Because that was way too much damage for us to be taking so early in the dungeon. Hopefully we don't die on the way there. Because we are pretty low. He used a really high level ability called Tandle, which does lightning damage, which unfortunately Ren is weak to lightning damage, being an android. And the reflect items that we have, the reflect armors that we have, don't really help against that. So we want to try and run from that fight at all cost. Alright, so let's continue. Let's try this again. First floor. And he's back. Yeah, the flail is fine. Corrosion's fine, as long as we can get away. Okay, so we'll have Kyrie use Menace to heal Ren and Chaz up, and we'll keep going. Okay. Hey, you picked the right way this time. Look at that. I think there's a chest to the left that we want to get. So we're going to head over to the left. Ow! Please let me run. With your weird bone arm. Doesn't even look like a blade. It just looks like they have a bone attached to their arm. And they're never going to let me go, are they? Oh my god. Okay, I'm just going to kill them. No, not. Wow. 7 cannot escapes in a row. Can we make it 8? Can we make it 9? Can we make it 10? How about 11? Hey, we got there. Jeez. Okay, Kyra's gonna Menace. And Ren's gonna recover. Oi. Come to crap on. There we go. Grab this chest. Moondew. Moondews are pretty good. Moondew revive characters rather than having to use the ability Reaver. So they can come in handy, I guess. Continue downward. These guys have asked for it. Yeah, that's what you get. That wasn't like the baby version of Blizzard either. That was the big boy version. Geese are perfect. We're going to need that for the upcoming fight. Good. Stardew. Definitely need that. It's a big old AoE heal. It's kind of like Geesar. Not as strong as Nasar, but definitely a little bit stronger than Geesar. Okay, good. That's the most dangerous fight here. We definitely don't want to get ambushed by them. Okay, we are almost out of here, I think. Okay. Crazy worm guys. And 4. Okay. Had enough of that. These guys are so annoying. They don't do anything. They're just in my way. Okay. Oh, that's a dead end. Who needs to heal? Okay. Continue on. I think we got like 2 or 3 more floors to go. Hey, ambushed by this crappy formation. Good. Okay. Should be seeing a door soon, hopefully. I feel like we've been going down this tower for ever now. Okay, good. Get away from him. And ambushed by creepy, crawly stonehead guys that are absolutely useless. Hey, the door. Alright, now through this door is Lashiec's chamber. And again, this is another really difficult fight. So before we pop open this chest, make sure everyone's healed to full. Even if it's only like 10 HP. Okay, set up some macros. That's fine there. Change this one to Rune. Sorry, Kyra is going to use Hune. Rune's going to use Nefoy. Ren can flare. Chaz will crosscut. Enrique is going to cast Geesar. And that's how we're going to survive. And then we'll just kind of run it as we go. So, again, make another save state here because I'm a little baby. So, Open the chest is a fake. And we gotta kill this thing. So you defend, you attack it, you attack it. Okay. So then Lashiec's going to appear behind us, saying that he's got the torch, and he's going to kill us, basically. So he's been reincarnated, and everyone that has helped Lutz, or is Lutz, or will be Lutz, or is associated with Lutz, is going to pay. And we're going to be tortured into staying here forever. So, he's held a 2,000-year grudge. That's a bit excessive. So we're going to go ahead and... Perfect. Okay. So he can't do anything to Rune with possession. Can't put him to sleep or anything. Okay. So we're going to get our defenses up. That was a big hit. I like that. Okay. Let's just go with this. Another firestorm. Might be a waste of a Geisar, but I'm hoping he gets his turn before Riga goes. Yeah, he didn't. Oh well. Waste of a... Yikes. Just run it again. Oh. Okay. He got to go twice in a row there. Okay. We have Run Recover. We're going to try and get the combo off together. Yeah, we'll do that. See how much Geithu does compared. It's about the same damages. So cover. Hune. Nefoy. Geisar. Crosscut. Now we're running out of TP obviously quickly, and the fight's not even halfway done yet. Oh my god, like the worst luck. So we're gonna have to use our first Stardew already. Wow. Is he just going to Thunder Halberd over and over again? Wow. 7 Thunder Halberds in a row. I can't believe that. Alright, we're just going to have everyone try and make themselves now. See what Lashiec does. Another Thunder Albert. Alright, fair enough. So Defoy, Nefoy. We're just gonna have to deal with it. We need to do damage. Okay. So now he's reinforced. Luckily, we can get rid of that. So we're going to Burst Rock. He hasn't neutralized us yet, though, which I'm a little worried about. So we can use the Psycho Wand on him that we used in the Zeo fight, and we get rid of all those stats that he just gained. He's not going to be taking, he's going to be doing a significant more amount of damage, but he's been neutralized now. Hey, Thunder Halberd. Didn't see that coming. Okay, so we're out of crosscuts, so we can start just throwing Geethus out. Should be getting close to the end here. He would stop doing that. Good thing I have a ton of Trimates. Rika's kind of useless this one. I probably could let her die, but I mean, she still serves a purpose, I guess, as a Trimate healer, but she's been only healing herself. There we go, and that's Lashiec down. And there we go, perfect. So he's going to throw the Eclipse Torch, but Rika is going to nimbly leap in the air and grab it from him, and now we can head out of the air castle and never, ever, ever have to come back here again. So the air castle is in fact crumbling, so we need to get back to our spaceship quickly before it is destroyed and us along with it. So air castle has exploded, and they're going to talk about Lashiec. So they think that Lashiec was being controlled by Dark Force, and we're going to head back to Dezolis and take the Eclipse Torch over to Gumbius. They're going to be so happy about us getting it back. They're going to let us use it so we can go burn down the carnivorous trees over at the Garuberk Tower. But before we do that, we're going to end the episode here. So if you liked what you saw, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode. Again, this has been Baited Gaming, and my name is Joe. Have a good night.